students from Blake, Sherwood, and South Lakes meet today on It's Academic. Hello everyone, I'm Hillary Howard and welcome to It's Academic in our 60th season, sponsored as it has been for more than 50 years by Giant Food. We are so happy you're with us this Saturday morning. Let's start right off by meeting the teams, and we begin with Blake from Silver Spring, Maryland. How you doing, Olivia?
Hey, I'm a 17-year-old senior. I'd like to thank Giant for their continued support of this program, as well as all of the essential workers working on the front lines of this pandemic.
Yeah, no fooling. We can't do anything without them. Thank you.
We'd also like to note that this is Blake's 40th appearance on the show with Miss Hillary Howard as our moderator. So thanks, Hillary.
Thank you. Can you believe it? It's my 10th year. Theo, how are you today?
Hi, I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I would like to thank our parents and teachers for helping us to prepare for today, especially our history teacher, Ms. Rowe, and our coach emeritus, Mr. Kevin Keegan.
Awesome. And Peter, hello.
Hi, I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I would like to thank our friends and family for helping prepare us for today.
Beautiful. So in this round, as you know, questions are worth 20 points, nothing off for a wrong answer, so don't sweat it. And here's the first question. Hug Hessians. The time to hug Hessians is long past, but you'll get 20 points if you find here the last name of what African-American poet whose first name was Langston?
Fern Hughes.
Hughes is it?
Hughes.
Good, that's right. Intrepid, boisterous, vacillating. Which one of these words would best describe someone who is courageous?
Conferring intrepid.
Yes.
Final answer, intrepid.
All right, intrepid it is. Scale of, to identify one of the ingredients used by the witches in Macbeth. Fill in the blank with what monster such as Smaug in The Hobbit?
Conferring
Dragon.
dragon? All right, final answer, dragon.
Dragon it is. If you were translating a medical text into Finnish and Portuguese, you would use these words to name what part of the foot where Achilles was vulnerable.
Conferring the heel.
Heel.
Final answer, the heel.
It's heel. He was as cowardly as thee. To complete this simile by one writer, add what African animal often described as laughing?
Conferring hyena.
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 Laughing hyena is right. Nice job, Blake. 200 points. Time to meet the team from Sandy Spring, Maryland, Sherwood High School. Hello, Jonavi. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, my name is Jonavi Kirkure. I am a 17-year-old senior, and I want to take this time to thank our coaches, Mr. Allen and Mr. King, for supporting us throughout, this time of uncertainty.
Yeah, and we'll get to meet them a little later, so that's great. Terrence, tell us about yourself.
I'm Terrence, a 17-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank the entire team at It's Academic and Hillary for helping us, for working to produce the show during this difficult time.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so glad that you guys are playing. It's wonderful to see you. And finally, Emma. Hello, Emma.
Hi, I'm Emma Bear. I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank our alternate Lizzie.
All right. Here's your first question. You'll be glad if you can find in this phrase the name of what large swamp in southern Florida?
Conferring Everglade, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Final answer, Everglade.
That's it. Resplendent, repugnant, reputable. Behavior that is offensive can best be described by which of these adjectives?
Conferring repugnant, guys.
Yes.
Final answer, repugnant.
Correct. Fill in the blanks here to name what Central Asian sea that's often called the world's largest lake.
Conferring Caspian. Okay, final answer, Caspian.
Caspian's right. These are the Russian and Turkish words for what metal, an element whose symbol is Pb?
Conferring lead. Yeah, final answer, lead.
Yeah. Everything I know I learned after I was. You can complete this statement by French statesman Georges Clemenceau by adding what age? 12 years older than the minimum U.S. voting age.
Conferring 18 plus 12 was 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay, final answer, 30.
30 it is, Sherwood. Nice job. 200 points. Now the team from Reston, Virginia, South Lakes High School. Nate, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. What's going on?
Hi, I'm Nate. I'm a 16-year-old junior at South Lakes, and I'd like to thank Miss France for coaching us and getting us here.
Awesome. Helen, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Helen. I'm a senior at South Lakes, and I'm excited to be on It's Academic today, even if it's virtually.
And we're excited to have you. And Ryan, we're happy you're here too.
Thanks. I'm Ryan. I'm a 17-year-old senior at South Lakes. I'm happy to be here as well.
All right, guys. South Lakes, here's your first question. A super umbrella. This is a super chance for you to find in this phrase the name of what South American country associated with the Incas?
That might be Peru.
Yeah. Peru, final answer.
Peru is right. You broke your leg, you won the lottery, you peeled an onion. You would most likely feel jubilant about which of these?
Lottery?
Won the lottery.
Yeah. Lottery?
Yep, it's lottery. Here you have every other letter in the last name of what American scientist who, with Francis Crick, discovered the double helix structure of DNA?
Watson.
Watson? Yeah. Watson?
That's it, Watson. In Africa and Indonesia, these are the names for what food that Native Americans called maize?
Corn.
Yeah. Corn?
It is corn. Was this the face that launched a blank ships? In order to complete this famous quotation about Helen of Troy, add what number that equals 10 cubed?
1,000.
1,000?
Right? 1,000.
1,000. Yes, 1,000.
1,000 is right, South Lakes. Good job. You've got 200 points. It's time for the picture perfect round. And of course, in this round, questions are worth 20 points up or down and 10 points off if you don't answer a question. Okay, Blake, here's your first question in the picture perfect round. Though both sides stopped for a lunch break, by dinner time, what leader of these Norman soldiers had defeated his opponents at England's 1066 Battle of Hastings?
Confirming William the Conqueror.
Yes.
Final answer, William the Conqueror.
Yes, William the Conqueror. Taking positive roots, simplify this expression, giving your answer as an integer.
Conferring 1.
Are you sure, Theo?
225 to the half is 15 times 3, 45.
Okay. Final answer, 1.
Yes, it is 1. Monet didn't do all his painting in France. This winter scene is what Scandinavian country whose capital is Oslo?
Confirming Norway.
Norway.
Answer, Norway.
That's it. Norway's the answer. Nice job, Blake. 260 points. Sherwood, you're up in the picture perfect round. Here's your first question. The Roman Emperor Augustus had a record of his achievements inscribed on a temple wall. In what city, now Turkey's capital?
Conferring Terrence?
Ankara.
Yeah, okay. Final answer, Ankara.
That's it. What is the value of this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer?
Conferring 720.
Yes.
Okay, final answer, 720.
It is 720. These giant plants grow on Mount Kenya, located about 100 miles from what city that's the capital of Kenya?
Conferring Terrence?
Nairobi.
Nairobi. Okay, final answer, Nairobi.
It is Nairobi. Nice job, Sherwood. 260 points. South Lakes, you're up for the picture perfect round. And here's the first clue. Cutting right through this modern English farm are the ruins of the wall built in the 2nd century by what Roman emperor?
Yes.
Answer?
Caesar, maybe. I don't know.
No.
No, don't guess.
I'm sorry, I need an answer, guys.
Adrian.
Caesar?
Hadrian is right. You said Hadrian, correct?
I think somebody did.
No.
Oh, no? All right. Yeah, I said Caesar.
So that was not right then, and
That
I
was not right,
misheard. Okay, thank you so much for that.
You're out.
Here's your next picture. What is the distance between these 2 points?
8.
8 is right. You're looking at a section of what R-initialed Antarctic ice shelf, named for the 19th century British explorer who discovered it.
Maybe Break ice
I need an answer.
Don't guess.
Yeah, pass.
The answer was Ross, the Ross Ice Shelf. Good job, South Lakes. You've got 190 points. Time to meet the coaches and the administrators who work with and support these students. Olivia, who came with you today?
Hi, so today I have with me my coach, Mr. Caulfield, our assistant coach, Mr. Kalina, and our principal, Mr. Sinclair.
Wonderful. It's so great to see you guys. Time to dive into this packet round. As you know, questions are worth 20 points. Nothing off for a wrong answer, so that's good news. And if you get all of the questions right, there's a 25-point bonus. Blake, here's your first question. The old saying goes, what goes up must come down, and it certainly applied to the wall that divided what German city from 1961 until 1989?
Referring the Berlin Wall.
Berlin.
Final answer, the Berlin Wall.
It is the Berlin Wall. Scientists took a shine to the planet Neptune after realizing that gaseous pressure may have created billions of what hardest gemstone?
Conferring diamonds.
Diamonds.
Final answer, diamonds.
It's diamonds. Here's your science question. Radon, xenon, boron. Which of these three elements is not classified as a noble gas?
Conferring boron.
Boron.
Final answer, boron.
Boron it is. Instructions for U.S. Census forms are now printed in a number of languages, including what native language spoken in Hanoi?
Conferring Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Final answer, Vietnamese.
It is Vietnamese. There are exactly 17 syllables in an example of what form of Japanese poetry that always has 3 lines?
Conferring haiku.
Haiku.
Final answer, haiku.
Haiku is right. Here's your math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as an integer.
Conferring
81.
81.
Final answer, 81.
Yes. What man had only served 1 month as vice president before he became our 10th president on the death of William Henry Harrison?
Conferring Tyler.
Tyler.
Final answer, Tyler.
John Tyler is right. Awesome job, Blake. 25-point bonus and 425 points. Time to meet the coaches and administrators from Sherwood High School. Genevieve, who's along with you today?
Here we have with us today our 2 coaches, Mr. Allen and Mr. King.
Wonderful, and we're so happy you're a part of it too. All right, it's time to launch into this packet round. Here's your first question, Sherwood. Although Frederick Bartholdi sculpted the Statue of Liberty, the statue's interior structure was designed by what French engineer who names a famous tower in Paris?
Conferring Gustave Eiffel, right? Yeah. Okay, final answer, Eiffel.
Yeah, that's it. According to one chef, you can feed 24 people with just 1 egg from what flightless bird, the largest on Earth?
Conferring ostrich. Okay, final answer, ostrich.
Yeah, they're really big eggs. Here's your science question. Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus. Which of these planets is famous for its mysterious red spot?
Conferring Jupiter.
Yes.
Final answer, Jupiter.
It is Jupiter. Most of Alaska's Athabascan Indians settled along what river, named for the metallic element with atomic number 29 and chemical symbol Cu?
Conferring
Copper?
copper would make sense, right? Okay, final answer, copper.
It is copper. Nice. Newspeak was a fictional language introduced by George Orwell's novel with a date at its title. What was that title?
Conferring 1984.
Yeah.
The final answer, 1984.
1984 it is. Here's your math question. If x equals -2, what does y equal?
Conferring -2 squared is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9.
Yes.
Okay, final answer, y equals 9.
It is 9, yeah. One opponent of the Mexican-American War was what 6th U.S. president who served in the House of Representatives in the 1840s after his presidency?
Conferring Adams.
Yeah, Adams. Lovely. 25-point bonus for Sherwood. And 425 points. Time to meet the coach over at South Lakes High School. Nate, who came with you today?
Today we have our awesome coach, Miss France.
Thank you so much for being with us. We're so glad you're here. And now, of course, we begin the packet round. South Lakes, here's your first question. In 1666, London was hit by the same type of disaster that destroyed much of Chicago in 1871. What was it?
The Great London Fire.
Yeah, the fire, you're right. If you were saying farewell to Cape Farewell, you'd be leaving what cold North Atlantic island, the largest in the world?
Greenland?
Yeah, it's Greenland. Here's your science question. Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. When deep sea divers surface too quickly, they get the bends, a condition caused by bubbles of what gas in bodily tissues?
I
think it's carbon dioxide.
I think if memory serves, it might be nitrogen, but you guys take it. I don't know.
All right. We'll go nitrogen.
Good choice. It's nitrogen.
Yeah.
That's what having a good team does. Here's your next question. The 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the Constitution are usually referred to with what term that describes the post-Civil War period in the South?
Reconstruction?
Yes, it is. The American Medical Association would certainly exclude from membership the doctor who creates a monster in what novel by Mary Shelley?
Frankenstein?
Yes, it is. Here's your math question. Solve for n.
So 4 times 7 is 28, and divided by 2 is 14. Am I right?
14?
14 it is. The first federal laws regulating campaign finances was passed in 1867 during the administration of what 17th president who succeeded Lincoln?
Johnson?
Nice job, South Lakes. It is Andrew Johnson. You get a 25-point bonus with a total score of 355 points. Awesome. Time for the grab bag round. In this round, questions are worth 20 points up or down, 30 points for the visual questions. Here's the first question, Blake. In 1911, the letters CQD, meaning come quick, danger, were replaced by what other three-letter signal to indicate distress at sea?
Conferring SOS.
SOS.
Final answer, SOS.
SOS is right. King Leonidas came to a difficult pass in 480 BC when he and 300 Spartans tried to defend what narrow pass against a Persian army?
Conferring Thermopylae.
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 Final answer, Thermopylae.
Thermopylae is right. What is the area of a rectangle that has a perimeter of 48 and a width of 4?
Conferring.
192.
I thought it was 80.
Where'd you get that?
Need an answer?
Final answer, 80.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
picked the right one. It's 80. No bird flies high enough to reach the constellation Cygnus, which represents what graceful long-necked bird?
Conferring Swan.
Swan.
Final answer, Swan.
It is swan. On your screens for 30 points. Peeking out from behind a green leaf, flowers like this can be seen in what East African country formed by the union of Tanganyika and Zanzibar?
Conferring Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Final answer, Tanzania.
Yeah, it's Tanzania. Great job, Blake. 535 points. Sherwood High School, you're up in the grab bag. Here's the question. The military's music piece, Taps, got its name because it replaced 3 drum beats or drum taps, signaling lights out. It's usually played on what instrument similar to the trumpet?
Conferring bugle. Final answer, bugle.
It's bugle. Cuba might have become part of the United States had what 1854 manifesto achieved its aim?
Conferring.
Austin.
Oh,
Is it the Austin Manifesto?
I think so. Final answer, Austin Manifesto.
You got it right, yeah. How many degrees are there in the arc described by the minute hand of a clock traveling 10 minutes of the hour?
Conferring 65 degrees.
wait, the 1 6 times 360, right?
Okay, yeah. So Terrence, I'm gonna defer to Terrence to give the answer.
And the answer is?
60. Final answer is 60.
60 is right. Nice, Terrence. Though it's considered a dormant volcano, what highest Oregon mountain is thought by geologists the most likely in the state to erupt?
Conferring Mount St. Helens.
Or,
Okay, final answer, Mount St. Helens.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The answer is Mount Hood. Mount St. Helens is in Washington. On your screens for 30 points. This constellation is named for what multi-headed Greek monster, which would grow back 2 heads for every one cut off?
Conferring Hydra.
Yeah.
Okay, final answer, Hydra.
Hydra is right. 495 points for Sherwood. You only missed 1 question, guys. Awesome job. South Lakes, you're up for the grab bag. Here's the first question. Koalas sleep 18 to 22 hours a day. Who knew? In order to conserve energy so they can digest what E-initialed leaves that form their diet.
Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus.
It is eucalyptus. Rufus King was the last man ever nominated for president by what party whose leaders had included Hamilton and Adams?
Is it the Anti-Federalists?
No, it's the Federalist Party. What is the area of a square whose diagonal is 10?
200 guys, maybe? Are you wait.
Answer
50.
is 50, right? Yeah, that's it. One important branch of martial arts developed on what O-initialed island that the U.S. returned to Japan in 1972?
Ooh.
Osaka? Osaka?
No, it's Okinawa. And on your screens for 30 points, this family portrait from the Civil War era shows a woman reading about General Grant's capture of what major Mississippi city in July of 1863?
Major.
Answer?
Heidi.
In 3?
Jackson?
Nope. It's Vicksburg, Mississippi, but good job, South Lakes. You have 325 points. The scores are now official, and all of these teams are fine teams. Each of them won their 25-point bonus. Awesome. We begin with South Lakes High School from Reston. Helen, Ryan, and Nate with 325 points. Sherwood High School in Sandy Spring. Genevieve, Terrence, and Emma, 495 points. They only missed 1 question for the whole game. And coming back from the playoffs, getting every single answer right, Lake High School from Silver Spring. Olivia, Theo, and Peter with 535 points. Way to go, guys. Please make sure you join us next week when we have Bishop Ireton, Osborne Park, and St. Albans. I'm Hillary Howard. So glad you're with us. Have a great Saturday. See you next